Hello, I'm Philip from WordPress How-To Vids. This video series will be basic training for the WordPress content management system and will cover everything you need to know about editing a basic WordPress site. In this video, we're going to log in and do a brief overview of the content management system's user interface. To start off with, let's log in. Just after our domain name, right now this is at demo.wordpresshowtovids.com, we'll add a /wp-admin. That'll take us to the login screen. From there we enter our username and password. And there's my password. Whenever you first set up a WordPress site, you enter your username and password. And what I do recommend is if you're the admin, your username not be admin. That is the typical setup for most WordPress sites, which means that it's not really very secure. You want to have a username that's not admin and then a password. It's not something that'd be easily guessed. So this is our username and password. I'm going to press login and hit enter. And now I'm looking at the dashboard. Whenever you log into WordPress, first thing you see is the dashboard. And because I'm logging in for the very first time, I'm seeing this welcome message. I can click dismiss to get rid of that. Here's our dashboard, and this has a couple of modules on it. We'll go through each one. To start off with, though, we're going to look at the toolbar here at the top of the site. This toolbar appears both on the front end and the back end of the site. You can choose to turn it off on the front end if you'd like, and we'll get into those details later. But just on the far left-hand side is a link to WordPress. About WordPress, WordPress.org, documentation support, forums, that sort of fun stuff. We won't be using this. Just beside that is the title of your website, and you can actually visit your site. We'll click this, and now we see your site. And here's the toolbar on the front end site. If we hover over this, we see dashboard, themes, customized widgets, menus. Here's some of the items, some of the tabs in the admin, so we can quickly get to those if we would like. Right beside that is our updates notification saying we have 3 updates. Hovering over that, we see we have 1 plugin update and 2 theme updates. Beside that, comment, we have 0 comments awaiting moderation, but if we did have comments, we'll be able to moderate them here. And then new, we can choose to add new. You can choose to add a post, media, link, page, or a new user. We can click any one of these, post, media, link, pages, user, and jump straight to the admin screen to do any one of those actions. So let's go right back to our dashboard. So this toolbar is mostly the same whether you're in the admin or on the front end site. The only difference is if we are visiting the front end of the site, we have different options whenever hovering over the site title. So I'll just click this and go back to dashboard. On the far right hand side we see howdy and our username, and we can choose to edit our profile or log out. Editing our profile will take us to the users tab for our user, and we'll do that a little bit later. Logging out, of course, logs us out of the website. On the right hand side, below this toolbar, we see screen options and help. If we click screen options, we see show on screen and checkboxes beside the titles of each item shown on the screen. So we see right now is a box that is visible on our screen. We can actually toggle these boxes on and off just by clicking this checkbox. Another thing we can do below that is screen layout, number of columns. So we could change this to 3 or 4 and customize the interface to suit us a little bit better. What I do recommend is that you use the interface defaults to start with. And then as you work with WordPress more, you can then turn things on and off to suit your needs, but it's good to see everything to start with. So we'll go ahead and close that, screen options. Beside that is help. This help is page sensitive, so because I'm on the dashboard, I get items in the help that are specific to the dashboard. And you can click around through there if you'd like. We'll close that. On the left are our tabs. We'll get into those in a bit. But first, we're going to look at modifying the user interface. So we've already seen how we can turn things on and off and change columns. The boxes in the content area can be collapsed just by hovering over the title. We can click the arrow. This will collapse them. And then we can also open them back up. This is a good way to remove some of the clutter of the admin interface while you're making changes or managing your content. On the left-hand side, we have updates. We'll just click that. These are the WordPress updates that are available to us. Right now we have a WordPress upgrade to 3.5.1. Some of our plugins can be updated, and then some of our themes can be updated. Plugins appear here. If you download them from the WordPress.org archive, they will appear here if there are updates. Below that, themes. Here are the themes that we have available, and if we download those again from WordPress.org, if there are updates, we'll be notified here. Below that, the Post tab. Post is where we manage our blog posts. We add new, add categories, add tags. All that happens within the Post tab. Below that is Media. All assets uploaded to the site. Those assets may include photos, images, documents, anything like that uploaded, all get added to the Media library. Below that, Links. These are links that we have added to our site, and those can be managed here. They can also be categorized. Pages. All pages of the site are managed through the Pages tab. We can also choose to add new here. Comments. Comments can be moderated, replied to, edited, deleted, marked as spam, all from within the comment section. Appearance. In here we can change our theme. We can change our theme to any one of the installed themes. Update our widgets, change our menus. Theme options is something specific to the 2011 theme, but we can actually do that through theme options. Header, background, those are also things that are added because we're using the 2011 theme. And then editor. You can choose to edit the code of your theme right within the CMS. Plugins. These are all the installed plugins we currently have. And then also we can choose to add a new plugin by uploading it or searching for a plugin from the WordPress archive. And then editor, we can choose to edit our plugins here also. Users. This is where our users are located. And we can add a user or edit a user's details here. Your profile. This is my profile, and I can choose to edit it. Tools. We have available tools, such as press this, import or export our content, and then settings. We can choose to adjust some of the settings of our site. So in this video, we logged in, looked at the user interface, and briefly covered each one of these tabs. As we continue in this series, we'll go through each tab in detail. That's it for now. Thanks.